Hello and welcome everyone, this is Blackadder at Blackadder's Place and I welcome you to today's stream. That is going to be actually the start of my long proclaimed run, the story mode run of the Might and Magic series concerning the story mode, or rather storyline, of Enroth and Erathia. It basically starts after, or rather with Heroes of Might and Magic 1, continues through of course 2, 3 and also 4, and also it includes the Heroes Chronicles, and then of course RPGs, Might and Magic 6, 7, 8 and also 9. So I'm definitely going to be playing all of those. It's gonna be pretty much a long haul. I've played like most of these games. I have finished 6, 7, 8, 9, even Heroes 3, but I haven't finished, for example, Heroes 1 and 2, and neither the Chronicles. So I'm definitely looking forward to all of these to play them through. And I have looked around actually the forums and whatnot, how the correct play order would be, and it seems like that it's actually not all that clear. That even though there is an overall storyline that actually concerns all of those games, it's not really entirely certain how they should be following up. There are some, of course, lines that are okay, but there are some switches in, for example, Shadow of War. The data risk for Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is actually quite earlier than some other games, than even Restoration of Erathia. Yeah, it's even before the original storyline of Heroes 3. So yeah, it's all kinds of interesting, but the order that I've actually been able to find out is that actually we should be starting with Heroes Chronicles, and that's Warlords of the Wasteland as the very first one. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing through that. And welcome, it's Jay Spartan. Definitely glad that you're gonna be watching with me, hopefully, and that you're gonna be enjoying your favorite game as well. So yeah, okay, so of course Heroes Chronicles, they don't really have the advantage of being compatible with the HD patch for Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete Edition. Of course the Complete Edition, I'm gonna be playing with that, but in the meantime I'm gonna be playing with this original version. So I kinda guess you might just as well start here. Alright, so as far as I know, well, tutorial, we don't really need that. Probably not gonna be going through that, not really all that interested in it, but otherwise, of course, you're gonna be having plenty of missions. I think this is basically just one mission after another, all the Chronicles. As I said, I haven't really finished them, so I'm looking forward to all the story with them and such. So, Warlords of the Wasteland. Before Tarnum became the immortal hero, he was a barbarian who threw off the shackles of his wizard masters and returned his people to their former greatness. This is his tale and his downfall. So the Barbarian King is gonna be the first one. Tarnum must defeat the present Lord of Clans, Rabak, so he can name himself King of the Barbarians. Yeah, fairly standard. Everyone is limited to level 6, and Tarnum's strongest captain will follow him to the next map. So you might want, actually, when we are reaching the level 6, then get at least one extra hero, so that we can get some extra advantage through all of this. Anyway, I'm gonna be keeping the difficulty as it is a preset, because I'm having experience from especially the Restoration of Erathia campaign, the long one, in the original Heroes 3, that it's sometimes not really advisable to move with it all that much, because of course it's moved as actually the designers made it. So for the best experience, I'm gonna be keeping it as they wished it. So what are we gonna be picking as the bonus? What's this? 15 of goblins, or basic leadership. Since we're gonna be having Barbarian, we're definitely gonna get leadership with him. I don't doubt that. And even though it could be saving us like one level or whatnot, I kinda think that the hobgoblins are gonna be better. Let's start with those.
Knowing where it all began will help you understand Tarnum, the choices he made, and the reason the ancestors gave him a second chance. His people suffered generations of enslavement from Bracaduun and their henchmen, men like the brutal Rabak.
I think, if I remember correctly, those animations are actually taken from other Heroes of Might and Magic's 3's campaigns. I don't think they are actually new for this game, just the starting animations are, that you have seen at the very start, that I unfortunately clicked through, because I didn't actually know that if I'm gonna be messing up with my music volume, it's gonna be actually clicking it off. But anyway, an old man staggers up to you, frightening off some of your sheep, and stumbles right into your arms. That's when you notice an arrow in the elder's back. He's weak from loss of blood, but when he clutches your hand, you can't pull away. He tells you he's a bard, one of the last of his kind. It's hard to believe, considering your people's oral historians were outlawed by the Empire of Bracaduun long time ago, because their heroic tales often spurred the barbarian clans into rebellion. Before his death, the bard gathers his strength to tell you this last story, a true history of your people that the Wizard Kings have tried to hide. Alright, well, let's hear the story then. Well, it's not really long, so it's gonna be alright. Your people weren't always the slaves of the Empire of Bracaduun. Long ago, one of the ancestors of your own clan, a great warrior named Jar, formed a massive horde and conquered all the lands from ocean to ocean, including Bracaduun. Your heart begins to race as you hear the tale. It's like the games you used to play when you were a kid, hiding out here in the wilderness away from prying eyes. With a stick for a sword, you stood up to the evil wizards, but when you grew up, you dismissed those games as a child's fantasy. But it happened. It really happened. And as you picture your present clan leaders, you can't imagine any of those drunken, pot-bellied fools leading an army, much less winning a battle. What happened to your people's courage? Alright, so we're gonna be starting with the first mission. And already I can tell that this is actually gonna be giving quite a good background to forthcoming games, for example to Might and Magic 7, where you are having plenty of Bracara and whatnot. So that's gonna be quite good to know, and everything in proper order. So Tarnum, what are you having actually in your home base? Apparently absolutely nothing, just Goblin Barracks. And we're gonna get in... well, either Wolfpen or Orc Tower already. I'm kinda right now partial to Orc Tower right off the bat. And of course we're gonna be buying absolutely everything here. And we already have a pretty decent army, so this should be quite a piece of cake. So far I just need to get, of course, for the resources first, as usual. And then for the stone, and that's gonna be it. It seems that we are on a very small map, so it should be fairly straightforward gameplay for us, nothing all that majorly hard. Of course, it's the first map, so you don't really expect anything all that insane to actually somehow manage or whatnot. So I would definitely like to get into the barracks horde. We should be able to manage that. Even with the hobgoblins in there, we're having plenty of them, so definitely good idea that we took those as the starting bonus, of course. We don't have a spell, as expected, so let's just wait for them to move. And we apparently will need to adjust the animations a bit. Otherwise it could be here quite a long time. Yeah, screw the Hex Grid. We can play without it, even though it's kinda useful. I've played this game for a long time, so I kinda know what's up and whatnot. So let's just wait for the guys to move, and we're gonna be moving as well. Well, that was nice. I'm just gonna be camping in front of them, trying to protect them potentially from harm, because these are of course gonna be quite useful unit. So you are kinda deadish. Can already get at me. Right now I would probably like to actually... I'm kinda thinking if he's gonna be blocking it or not. He has how many? 5 squares. Okay, right now Hex Grid is gonna be useful. 6 rather, because he's on the good ground. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna get at me anyway, so let's just go for him. And good morale, definitely helps. That was a fairly easy battle. We're of course gonna get reinforcements right off. 15 goblins, definitely helpful. Right now we don't really need to go into the wolf riders, they would be quite a bit more difficult. So let's just head back and probably get into the hobgoblins so that we can level up a bit. They are probably gonna be enough for at least 2 levels, I'm thinking, in those chests. And in the meantime, of course, we need a bit of... How much we have? We have actually 18,000 gold, we have quite plenty. We might just as well go for ogres for a better army. Before we get on the gold. So that you also have as much extras when we go into the next day, or rather next week. So windmill, let's check up what we're gonna get. 3 mercury, alright. Bit of gold, and Several rocks, yeah, we definitely are not ready for anything like that. Not yet, anyway. Wolf pen for some extra soldiers. Ah, here we go with the story continuation. You thought your people would be as excited about Yark's victories as you were, but the chief of your clan just laughs at the tale of Yark and his mighty horde. A child's tale, he calls it, told by a child. Your blood boils as the other men join in his laughter. It's not a fantasy, it's real. Well, definitely insistent guy, Tarnum. What do you know, you fat goblin, you shout. Your words can't be taken back, but neither do you want to. Even knowing that the other man is larger and more experienced than you still don't back down as the chief challenges you to a duel. Yark wouldn't back down. And like Yark, you find a way to win despite the odds, using your speed and strength fueled by a rage you never knew you possessed. Stunned, the warriors of your clan declare their loyalty to you, their new chief. Well, that was fast. It wasn't all that hard for the guy, apparently. There's something hidden behind the castle. Sometimes there are resources hidden behind the castle, which are actually not that easy to get to. Apparently not the case now. And we get expert offense or tactics. I'm not a huge fan of tactics usually, so I'm just gonna go for expert offense and wait for potentially some better options. I definitely want to go for logistics, pathfinding, the leadership, and we can get Rock's Nest, nice. And that's gonna be it. Yeah, we cannot get into the Cyclops Cave and Behemoth Lair apparently in this first mission. One of your captains mentions that you will need plenty of gold if you're going to recruit an army. One easy way to obtain gold is to take it from treasure chests instead of distributing it to the people. Another is to search out gold mines such as the one to the south. Okay, so they are basically telling me that I should be picking gold. I should be picking gold from those chests, but I'm not really all that into that part and thing. So I usually kinda like to play as the good guy, so basically helping people and whatnot. Which is I usually don't even want to go all that much into those mills and whatnot. Because it's basically kinda like taking taxes and whatnot. Yeah, not into that all that much. Meantime, let's buy army, and we should be quite ready for all of those goblins. Yeah, gonna be waiting for us there. And we should probably move things around a bit in here, because I want the rocks to be in some kind of reasonable position. Those are absolutely useless right about now. They're gonna be very slow, the ogres, so I'm gonna move you into front, and this time, wow, this way is gonna be alright. Yeah, we don't. That's also another thing that I actually don't do. Even though I could be getting some easy experience, I just let them escape all the time, just not a slaughter lord in any games in here. As you eat with the other soldiers, one of them mentions that he just came from the tavern where he saw some mercenaries who might be willing to join our cause. For the right price, of course. Interesting. There's gonna be some tavern somewhere, probably for a hero. Yeah, let's... Resistance is actually not bad. Artillery is better though, because it's supremely useful for actually... for defense purposes. I definitely like it for that, as we are day 6, which means... it's gonna be 7... Yeah, we're gonna get back in time for the new day. Collect all resources, my chief, says one of your advisors. An army requires a lot of maintenance. It might even be wise to hire another hero just to collect resources and troops while you explore. So it seems like that is basically taken as a bit of a tutorial, even though there actually is a tutorial in this game, so it's kinda weird. That's kinda a bit weird, as right now we should be probably already heading back for day 7, so that we are properly ready. It's gonna be exactly in there. And we should be having 6,000... I don't exactly need more goblins. I would like Thunderbirds quite seriously. So yeah, let's go for that. Word of your victories is spreading like a wildfire, and as your scouts return from every corner of your homeland, you learn that the other clans remain quiet and neutral. They neither support you nor speak against you, except for one. The current lord of the clan, Rabak, was appointed by the Wizards as a spokesman for your people, but you've never heard Rabak say a bad word about Bracaduun. He sits in his stronghold, eating a feast each night, while you recall many nights when your family went hungry because you had to clear out your stores to pay the taxes. Rabak won't sit idle while you anger the Wizards. You're certain the two of you will soon meet, and not as friends. Well, that's definitely sure. As we're entering the week of the lizard, we're gonna be buying all of those quite powerful flying beasties, as you're gonna get for some more resources. And armor, definitely great one. Definitely great one to have. And we have in the Stoic Watchman, which is an old witch who seems to have been expecting you, hands you a small statue and departs, never having said a word. Yeah, well, she definitely could have given me something a bit better, as this is completely useless. This is for Eagle Eye, which is like not really one of the useful skills in the game from my experience. Do we actually want to buy a ship? There was some flotsam, but nothing all that major, so let's just first go around and see what we get in here. Let's right now save money for the town hall. Oh, those dudes actually think that they can take us on. Alright, let's see if that's gonna be true or not. They definitely will die, we have plenty enough, but let's have them move first. Oh, well, that was unexpected. That definitely didn't help. In which case... yeah, well, I'm not even gonna sacrifice you all that much. Yeah, that seems a better option right about now. Gonna get a hit, you're gonna move a bit forwardish. You might just as well also go for a bit of defense to prevent any kind of potential damage to the orcs, and you just move forward. You're gonna kill both of those right now. Yep, easy peasy. You found a goblin weaponsmithy, making weapons for use against humans. With a tremendous yell, you and your army descend upon their camp and drive them away. A search finds a magic card that never runs out of ore. Well, that helps. And a witch hut. I usually like to save before that, because you never know what she's gonna give you, if it's gonna be useful or not, but I kinda like to play it a bit more hardcore. Like basically just go for what the game gives you, so that it's a bit more challenging than some ideal playthrough or whatnot. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, as we're of course gonna get right now all the upgrades on the town, so that you have plenty of gold. What do you know of our history? You ask the older warrior sitting across from you at dinner. You've been asking your elders what they know of barbarian history, hoping that someone could tell you more about the past glories of your people, but you found their knowledge lacking. Most haven't even heard the name of Yark. The warrior looks up from his meal, shrugs. Well, that's a long one. As much as anyone, my grandfather said we used to be a great nation, the greatest, but he didn't have all his wits. Maybe it's true, maybe no more. Everything falls, I guess. Even a great oak, 1,000 years old, will fall one day. You're impressed with the man's honest response, but annoyed that this veteran couldn't tell you more. How do you know who you are if you don't know where you came from? Is that only why the wizards, outlawed the bards? You extend your hand and ask, "What's your name?" "Hardak," answers the warrior. Alright, let's see. Oh, actually we get archery, then we definitely got lucky. We got lucky quite big time right about now. As an ancient witch living in a strange hut welcomes you, teaching you archery for her own inscrutable purposes. Well, whatever the purpose, definitely thank you very much. As those pikemen are gonna run away, of course, as we want, and we're apparently gonna get a gold once you get past all those ogre magi. And they are in pretty decent numbers, so I might want to actually get all the goblins and wait maybe even for another week, because that's probably gonna be a bit tricky. Sitting alone last night, you pondered the tragic loss of your people's history. You haven't been able to find a single person who knows the tale of Yark and his horde. Some pretending to be wise made up some ridiculous story instead of admitting ignorance. Then a solution comes to mind. You tell your people to pass the word that you are looking for bards. Any who are brave enough to step from hiding will be under your protection. If your people are ever going to reclaim their courage, they need to rediscover their identity, and only the bards hold those secrets. Well. Definitely true. Several rocks. Right now I kinda think that I can actually take them. So let's go for them. 4 Thunderbirds, that's gonna hurt. Potentially. Not much though, because you should be killing them. Kill them quite well indeed. You're just gonna be camping as the rocks are gonna be coming forwardish. Yeah, let's throw the gate. We don't need it right about now. And it's all nicer and whatnot when you actually don't have it. Yeah. Still not dying. Come on, right now, birdie. So you're dead. That means advanced armor, definitely great one. And we're gonna be having some quest from the Seer's Hut, it seems like. Interesting. Ah, I knew you'd be coming. Well, of course, you're a seer, so... yeah, it'd be kinda sad if you didn't. Dreamed about a handsome warrior coming to my door, as yes, I did. How would you like a sturdy weapon at your side? I'll give you one, but first you need to bring me 50 wolf riders to protect my home from the raiders that have been moving through these parts. Well, 50 wolf riders. Well, you're definitely not cheap, so I better hope that it's gonna be something better than Centaur's axe. Or whatnot. Yeah, let's go for a bit more fortunate in the next battle. Probably gonna need it, because the next battle might be against the Ogre Magi. Get everything there. And you found an ancient and weathered stone idol. Kissing it is supposed to bring luck or happiness, so you do. The stone is very cold to the touch. Well, alright then. We are day 6, we might already be wanting to head back a bit. But there seems to be a nice building for some kind of extra goblins. We can get there in time. Let's see. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Your name is on everyone's lips these days. Some say you're a troublemaker that is going to bring down the wrath of Bracaduun. Others wait to see if you have the strength to back up your words of conquest. You've heard that many secretly cheer you on, but there is still one obstacle in your way. Rabak, the Lord of the Clans. Let me get that. Oh! Out of the shadow treetops spring a pack of obsidian gargoyles looking for blood. Well, yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. Ambush. Yeah, but apparently nothing major. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. So move in, guys, so that I can kill you. Well, they're nicely hiding. God damn it. Clever boys. Clever boys indeed. Luckily not strong enough. And he didn't have enough punch. So 15 goblins home, we're gonna be having another city pretty soon. So you're gonna be heading right back so that you can get a few more goblins, of course. And otherwise, you might just as well right about now get what? You need money. We don't really need all that many goblins, so I'm probably gonna keep the money right now. And how many? Pack of trolls. That's not an easy battle altogether. So I don't exactly want to waste my resources, my units and such, so I will probably just pick up all of this. And we are also nearing level 6, so the next level is actually gonna be it for this scenario, and then we can be picking, well, maybe on the goal, but yet again, I don't exactly want to do that, so I'm probably still gonna be picking, or rather leaving it down, and probably get another hero for that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Pack of Orc Chieftains. For that, I'd actually like a few more of the birdies. So it doesn't seem all that simple just yet. So let's just go home. Let us just go home, buy everything in here. Yeah, I could be buying the city hall, but right about now, much more interested in a few more birdies to help us in the efforts, and let's complement it by a few of those dudes. And I have plenty of everything, and I don't really need it all that much. All I need is money, so let's just sell like all of these. So that we can buy a few more, and also the spell. And I could be also wanting to buy Ballista or the ammo card. Let's buy the ammo card. And how much does it cost to upgrade? Just 2, and the guys are gonna be significantly better, so it seems like a pretty good trade right about now. And we're still gonna be able to buy 9 left. Okay, things getting better. Things getting significantly better, so let's go down into those dudes after we pick up a few more goblins on the way. Gonna be interesting battle. But definitely great treasure behind them. So I'm interested in picking that up. As we have some few spells, Bloodlust could be good. Bloodlust actually on the orcs will be useful. Let's wait a bit more. And right now they can shoot, so Bloodlust on you. It's gonna be lasting for a turn because I don't have anything useful, but still, killing them before they even get to me is always gonna be useful. Let's go to the bottom to help a bit of defense efforts. As you don't really want to move forward anyway, you're just gonna hide. You're gonna hide as well, and it's gonna be up to the birdies to make the most damage. And hopefully get also a bit of lightning help. Well, apparently we didn't get that. It's kinda sucky. Can we kill you? 54 and, well, just 30. Yeah, that's not useful, but maybe... Yeah, we don't have... you don't have enough hit points actually, or rather spell points for the cure. I was thinking that he might be actually trying to heal these birdies. But yeah, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna be actually played here. And he's gonna be coming here, not doing anything useful at all. Which is of course gonna result into something positive for us. As we're gonna emit short damage. We are having 96 of them. We're gonna kill a few. It's not exactly that bad battle. Well, 1 birdie and 11 goblins. That's pretty good trade for what is actually lying behind. Right now, oh yes, thank you, logistics. That's supremely important. Supremely important, especially in the campaigns, and not even campaigns, basically in normal play. Able to walk as far as possible, it's always great, and this is actually pretty powerful. You come up on a bridge spanning a dry gully. As you begin to cross, a gigantic maddened ogre appears from the other side and charges, forcing you to slay it. You decide to take its shield as a trophy. Yeah, well, I guess why not. Dark of the Rampaging Ogre. Which is giving us 5 defense. Yeah, I said it, that it's actually pretty powerful, and it's really, really supremely powerful. So let's just pick up everything. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that because he's at max level. But I actually don't want to take the gold, as I really want to keep giving to the poor to get the experience and whatnot. So yeah, well, let's just waste it like this. Unfortunate that I forgot about it completely. Well, anyway, that just happened. And oh, during a moment of weakness when you feel like no one but you cares about restoring the glory of your people, your father sneaks into camp late one night with a group of farmers and cattlemen. They say that they're impressed with your success thus far, but like many they have families to take care of and can't pick up a sword like they wish. Instead, they offer you a gift, the result of a collection taken up by your secret supporters. Thank you very much, guys. It's the best we can do, they say. It's a start at least. Definitely is. 1000 gold, that's not how bad. The wood, I don't really need that. I can sell it a bit later, probably. But the gold is definitely nice. So thanks, guys. And we're finally gonna get The gold mine. An enemy is here. Alright. Finally we see the blue guy. And there's a chest right now. So it's actually gonna be quite helpful to potentially use the water. We have plenty everything, so let's just go for it. The chest is gonna be containing plenty of gold usually. Flotsam is gonna be a bit of wood. Maybe eat some gold sometimes, I think. And we're gonna be waiting right now for actually the city upgrade. 5,000 gold, and it's right off the bat right now. Wood and gold, and of course some relic, or artifact rather. A shipwreck survivor. We've pulled a shipwreck survivor from certain death in an unforgiving ocean. Grateful, he rewards you for your act of kindness by giving you the Calabar of Fortune. Thank you very much, guy. So we actually secured some Theon Greyjoy into our cause, and he's gonna be giving us luck. Yeah, well. Well. It's actually said that eunuchs actually are bad luck. But this time it's gonna be a bit different, it seems. Capital, 10,000, that's quite plenty. Quite plenty indeed. I'll just go for the mess hall right about now. Why not? At this point, we have plenty of gold, so it's not really that much of a problem. And this looks promising. Just a pack of stone gargoyles. It's gonna be fairly easy. And we can even land in one turn, that's cool. You were enjoying the sea wind in your hair until most of the sailors strip off their sashes and draw their weapons. Rabak has placed a hefty sum on your head, says their leader, as some we plan to collect. Oh. That I did not expect. But those dudes? Seriously? Yeah, well, that's not gonna be that hard, is it? So let them move. Let's let them move. We cannot get there. We don't have haste. We have just the bloodlust. We're already gonna cast it, of course, on our ranged unit. Maybe we'll get some bonus from the leadership. That apparently not, rather from the morale. So goodbye, guys, and this is exactly great. All right, this is making the fight quite easy. As birdies are gonna do the honors. And you heard this remote island was a retreat for wizards who came to visit the barbarian lands. You realize it must be true when a pack of gargoyles swoop down out of the sky to attack. Well, these are actually the dudes that were just there. Gonna be attacking us right off. Well then. Yet again, it's gonna be fairly easy. I'm kind of thinking I could be already buying the next hero, but they said that there's actually a tavern with a hero. Or were they just basically meaning the tavern inside the city? I'm not really certain. Not really certain all that much. Yeah, well, so far let's keep it this way. Right now I'm gonna be waiting for the capital. Visiting a local wise man, you explain the intent of your journey. He reaches into his sack and withdraws a strange ring which he hands to you. Ring of the Wayfarer. It's actually a pretty good one. I think that's the one that gives your units one extra range in moving. Yeah, it is. Combat speed of all your units, so they are moving one square further, which is actually pretty great, especially for the birdies, as they should be right now able to fly across the battlefield basically anywhere. You found several of the best astrologers of the land gathered at the star axis. Happy to have some company. They teach you how to use the sun, moon and stars to enhance your spellcasting ability. Thank you guys, but I'm probably not gonna be doing all that much casting, even though so far I'm casting quite a lot for a barbarian, the bloodlust and whatnot. So maybe I will. I would actually enjoy getting the wisdom and earth magic for town portal. Definitely would. So a monk sitting in the center of a garden invites you to meditate with him. You do, and after a short time you feel enlightened. Garden of Revelation. I'm gonna leave this here for the other hero that I'm potentially gonna be making a bit later. And we have enough for a capital. Money, here I come. Alright, so right now we're gonna be having plenty of everything, so you might just as well already go for the silo to get some extra resources for selling and whatnot, but at the same time, I'm gonna be needing plenty of gold. Plenty of gold when I get here, because I'm having plenty of units to buy. So let's just not waste it all that much yet. So one of your captains informs you that a messenger from Clan Lord Rabag has just arrived. What could the man possibly have to say? He's certainly not going to join your cause, probably some empty threat. Tell the messenger you say that unless he's bringing me Rabag's unconditional surrender, that I'll see the Clan Lord on the battlefield. Yeah, well. Aren't we belligerent? You search through the flotsam and find some wood and some gold. We can actually land here, but I don't think we can actually move forward. I don't actually think that you can move through this shrub. I'm actually fairly positive you cannot. We'll just go back, land in here, and follow the proper course. Goblin barracks. Wolfpan, and we might get a hero. Do we have somebody useful? Specialty ogres, that's kinda not awesome. Battle mage is for what? Ogres as well. Basic wisdom, basic leadership. I'll be kinda liking some better hero than Vey or Krelian. These two are not exactly great. And inspired by the boldness of your reply to Rabag's ultimatum, several bands of creatures come out of the wilderness hoping to join your army. That's great. 15 additional hobgoblins, orc chieftains, and 3 ogre magi available to recruit in Morganheim. Oh, available to recruit. Yeah, and here I thought they're actually gonna be for free. Apparently not. It's not gonna be that easy. Yeah, well, apparently gonna have to pay for them first, but it's alright. So you're gonna get into the city and probably gonna wait here. Yeah, gonna buy the ballista in the meantime. And also, of course, upgrade everybody. Everybody's upgraded successfully. I kinda like to actually keep them in order. Sometimes when there are some important battles I actually move them around, but usually it's not really needed all that much. But sometimes I do, but this time around it's probably not gonna be really needed at all. So let's just stay here just 2 rounds. And potentially buy something new like Hall of Valhalla, of course, for the extra attack skill for the hero, and that's gonna be it for this week. And week of the end. And what hero are we gonna be getting now? Well, Shiva is actually pretty good because she's having rocks. Scouting is kinda sucky, she's wasted. But having specialty on the birdies is actually not half bad. How much is it of a bonus? Okay, now we actually cannot see, that's kinda sucky. But still. Precision, artillery and wisdom. Yeah, I think you don't really need that all that much. Let's just buy everything that we can. That's gonna be 12 birdies. Wow, 35 Magi's. First, those orcs. Actually, woofies are not half bad. I'm gonna buy them. And I also need to give them to the witch. In which case, I actually want to buy the cheaper ones. The normal. And give her the normal ones, not really the expensive. I'm right now buying. So yeah. I'm gonna have to do it next time. Or maybe I'm gonna be having enough right now. Let's see. How many can we actually buy? I don't think there were plenty left. 31, that's 3,000, so about in 2 weeks I'm gonna be having enough, and then I'm gonna be coming there. Alright, in the meantime, of course, let's move forward. into the battles in here. It could be also getting the hero already. The Shiva, really? Right now I'm not really certain. I would be also maybe interested in getting the Battle Mage. That has to be said that Zubin is really useless. Let's just try to wait a bit more. A feral-looking man is brought before you. He looks like he's been hiding in the wild for a long time, and he hasn't been eaten very well either, as his protruding ribs indicate. The soldier who brought in the man says he was looking just outside the camp. Who are you, you ask? I'm a bard, my king. Oh, that's a rare one. I'm not a king, not from what I hear, but what is you will protect us bards from the law of the wizard kings in exchange for our stories. You heard right, you say barely able to sit still, so the old bard who died in your arms wasn't the last one. Your people's history is not lost. Okay. Either go up or to the city. Yeah, let's go for the city first. We might just as well move with the birdies, because he's gonna attack them and the 12 guys are not gonna do anything, especially now. And I get actually lucky. So that was fairly easy. And we're gonna get Tavern here and potentially some more heroes, so that's cool. We'll be getting some 9 extra wolfies. Actually plenty more, 16. 9 just per week, so that's gonna be 16, and with what we have in the home base, it's gonna be enough to actually exchange. Alright. Exchange with the witch. I don't want to lose the how they call the wolfies, so let's just wait a bit. Oh, and he's already gonna be coming to me. Well, luckily he went back. He was probably afraid of the Cyclopses in there, so good job me keeping them there. And as you remove your armor after a long march, a shape jumps from the darkness, fingering a gleaming blade. You dodge and club the assassin to the ground with your bare fists. Later, when your troops drag the thug away, you say, "Assassin, Rabag has learned the ways of the Wizard Kings too well. Now I know I'm on the right path." Okay. If you think so, if you really think so, then it has to be so. Maybe getting some extra gold in here through the Orc Chieftains. Finally getting the tavern, and what kind of hero can we get here? Oh well, the same ones. Yeah, unfortunately I forgot about it. They're actually gonna be the same across the realm. Not really gonna be getting anything extra new or whatnot, as we're gonna get Speculum, a merchant from faraway lands. Trades you a new invention of his people for traveling supplies. It makes distant objects appear closer, and he calls it a Speculum. Speculum, alright. Speculum is ours then, so Town Hall for money. Money. As you have in 16 of them, so we need 34 of normal wolfies, which is not enough. You're gonna be needing to wait here, it seems like. In the meantime, let's build absolutely everything. No need to wait for any stuff or whatnot.